When talking about metroidvania titles, I tend to be far more into the Metroid rather than the Vania part of the genre. I like the ambient exploration, gathering of unique abilities, if there are any, and focus on simple combat and platforming far more than the action RPG elements of the Igavania titles, with their tons of items, weapons, leveling up, and combat focus. Yet I do like Symphony of the Night and Dawn and Aria of Sorrow a lot, hence why I got so interested in what Bloodstained will turn out to be when it was first announced. 4 years since its Kickstarter campaign and half a year since release, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is a good Igavania, but it certainly could have been better. What has been consistently fun with Igavania titles hasn't been changed. Locations are varied both visually and in terms of how they feel to play through, enemies are even more creative in their designs, and fighting them is simple yet fun. Finding new locations, secrets, items hidden in walls, and new abilities and weapons dropped from enemies is exciting, as is leveling up. Movement and platforming feels tight, there's a lot of completely optional yet charming flavor content, and of course the music is top-notch. What's also nice is that this game feels like the best-of collection of ideas and mechanics from the previous Igavanias, with more focus on quality than quantity. You get less movement abilities in total, yet the ones that you get are essentially the most fun mechanics from previous Iga games. And there are fun instances where enemy abilities can be used as an alternative to a proper permanent ability. There are even moments where concepts similar to touchscreen abilities from the DS titles are used, though these are unfortunately rare. The game feels fresh and inventive, luckily avoiding the issue of the second half of the Symphony of the Night, where the exploration didn't feel novel anymore as you revisit essentially the same locations. In this game, all locations past the point of the bad ending are new, fresh, and really fun. Though they are arguably less fun to look at. While the switch to fully rendered 3D visuals is smart in many ways, it does mean that some of the visual designs that look amazing in concepts and could look really cool as 2D sprites might look really bland or cheap in 3D. There are plenty of examples of really good timeless 3D game looks, and I feel that Ritual of the Night is just not going to become one of them. But the visuals aren't the only part where the game can be rough. There are well-known weird bugs, especially on specific platforms that the game was released on. Some of the content that was expected to be released by now is still in development. And more importantly, despite including some nice quality of life modern elements from the genre to the game, there are some moments where you might have absolutely no idea where the game expects you to go next just because you either explored everything before the game expected you to, or because the way forward is locked behind an ability that doesn't even drop from enemies with 100% chance. I enjoyed my time with Bloodstained Ritual of the Night about as much as I enjoyed the best Igavanias of the past. And I know that the game is supposed to get some really cool new content with the updates and DLCs in the future, yet somehow I just didn't stay as excited with it as much as I expected to. Maybe it stayed a bit too close to the Igavania formula, maybe it was just a bit too rough. It's a really good game, totally worth playing it, just not a great one even though it could be.